Hey, everybody, it's Kathryn. Let me see what I need to do here. Let's see.
Hello.
Hey, Alexandra, it's Kathryn. I'm trying to figure out, get set up here. So, 1 second. And of course, it shows everything except for the one thing I want to show. So, isn't that the way? Hang on. Okay, it's not letting me go to the thing I want to share. Here we go. Boop, doop, doop. Hey, Miss Alexander. Hey, Alex, where in the world are you right now?
Oh, I'm in Red Oak.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I I want to call you and talk about technical things. So what do you charge me for 15 minutes of technical talk about like this conference type things? Is what I'm.
You just call me. Let me, my cell phone. Hi, Pia. Before we get started, do you have a pen handy and I'll give you my cell?
Oh, hold on 1 second, and I will. Okay. Me go to my contacts here, and I'll just put you in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same number I've had 817-881-0618. And I'll send you, text me and I'll send you a meeting link and we'll just have a chit chat about what's going on. Okay.
Okay. 817-801-0618.
Uh huh.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to.
888. Yep. All those eights. Lucky, lucky eights.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you very much.
All
I'll
right,
do that.
honey. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right. Hey, Miss Pia, how are you doing?
Oh, hold on. I'm good. Oh, I thought I was muted still.
Oh, no, I unmuted you. I have the power. I got the buttons.
I'm good. I'm good.
I realize this is probably the first time I've spoken all day.
Oh,
Well, I got to do a session with Richard earlier, so I guess that counts as talking. But
wow.
yeah, I mean, I've been like concentrating on a book project.
Oh, nice. Nice.
It started out as, hey, can you fix these headers? And now I'm editing her book for her and getting it set up on Amazon. So I used to do that for people. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to check in with Richard. I'm happy you're on the call tonight.
Yes. So happy to see you.
Oh, hang on, Mr. Richard.
Oh,
There we are. Hey, I just see the top, kind of the top of your head. If you can lower your screen just a
I'm
smooth.
using my phone. I don't know. Can you see me now?
I see you kind of from here up, and then a lot
What's
of
that?
your living room kind of
What do
ceiling.
what do you see now?
I see the top of your nose. I see you from your nose up. You look like you're peeking over. Can you
Now you
tilt
see?
the monitor down a little?
Yeah, I'm bringing it down.
There you go. There you are.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
Just fine. All righty. So, thanks for joining the call tonight. We've still got about 7 minutes, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and mute and hide my camera
Sure.
for a second, but I will be right back.
All right. See you.
Okay, everybody, we have about 5 minutes, and you are in the right place at the right time. So about 5 more minutes, we'll be getting started. Hey everybody, it's Kathryn. We are getting started in just a few more minutes. Hey Sue, welcome to the call. And we're going to, I'm keeping my camera off for a minute. I'm doing some last minute things, but I'll be right back.
Hi, Kathryn. Thanks.
Okay. Hey everyone, it's Kathryn. We get about 3 more minutes. I'm having to change all my phone preferences right now. This is a gossip before the call. My sister had surgery on Friday, and I was bored. And she's meeting all these guys on Plenty of Fish, and so I wanted to make sure that I got on Plenty of Fish so that we didn't accidentally date the same guys, because we're kind of the same, you know, like demographic kind of thing, just to compare notes. And I made a horrible mistake. Hang on. And made my profile live, and I've been hit up like just a gazillion times, and I'm having to just go ahead and turn it off. So, because my phone keeps blowing up. I'm not liking this, actually. It's too intrusive. No wonder I haven't dated in forever. Okay, just a second. Richard, do me a favor. I can't get yours to mute. I'm trying to mute you. There, no, it's not letting me mute you. I don't know what's happening. All right. Oh, now we lost Richard. There you are. Now you're back. Okay, I see you. Okay, so anyway, that's my complaint. I'm just, so many people just want to go out with me. No. Dating's like hard. I can't believe I'm still dating at 61. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the movie, and I hope that wasn't recorded. I bet it is. I think I set this to automatically record. Let's see. Yeah, it's on there, and let me see the chat. Okay, so hey, welcome to the call. This is a kind of loosey-goosey meeting, if you haven't already been able to tell. It's just us tonight. We have a smaller group. I'm kind of happy about that, but this is the One Command, the Big Vision One Command Commanding Well Circle, where we get together twice a month to align to each other's greatness and to command for our vision to become a reality. And there could be like, hey, we want to take action. You know, people go, how do you use the One Command? How does it, what's the best way to approach it? And the thing is, you need to kind of start with some, an idea of what it is that you want to command, right? What is it you're trying to create, attract, or manifest? Okay. And so some people go like, and I really want to have a great career. I really want to have a great career. But what they don't understand, and I'll see if I can move this box here. I think there's a way to drag it to the bottom. Pardon me, I'm going to try and drag this out of the way. There we go. Is when they're commanding, there's this place they're starting out and where they want to be. And there is something that in their mind is stopping them. One, they may not know how to achieve, that is, whatever it is that they want. So let's say that you want to increase your income from and this is very common, but let's say from $3,000 a month, and now you're ready, you want to go for the big money, you want to manifest $20,000 a month, because you have been seeing that there are a lot of people making $20, $30, $50, $100,000 a month, right? But your mind right now, based on how you know yourself, right, what how you view your skills, where you are, your beliefs, your behaviors, your spiritual beliefs. We have all these different levels. There may be some capabilities. Your regular conscious mind has taken you about as far as you can go based on what you know now. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean that's as far as you can actually go. I mean, there's a lot that we don't know. Isn't that great? I mean, at any given point, we can only be aware of between 7 and 9 things, tracking 7 to 9 things at any given moment. And this is ordinary thinking. I'm going to make this really teeny. Do you see this? See this little hole? Anybody remember playing that game as a kid? Well, I want you to go ahead and do that for me right now. Let's play. Let's play right here. Okay, everybody, we're going to look through our little telescope right here and make it a little teeny pinpoint. Okay, now what's cool is, like, if this is our telescope, like I don't have my glasses, I'm looking across here, some things are actually kind of clear. Well, this is life on the beta mind. Okay, and there is an awful lot that we can't see based on this right here, because we're deleting everything that it was not programmed in according to our beliefs and our experiences, our feeling state of the world. I mean, all of it. There's so many factors, okay? So when we talk about being in the beta brainwave, the ordinary thinking, this is how you are looking at your problems, okay? And the regular mind would say, well, if I need to earn, you can let your hands down. If I need to earn, right now I'm earning $3,000 and now I want to earn 20. Well, my God, I'm working 60 hours a week now. There's not enough hours to make more. Maybe I could go get a better job. No, because people won't pay me, right? And we've gone through that circular thinking, right? And in fact, when I went through my health challenge, and my daughter's like, well, why don't you see about getting a job? I was like, okay, for one, it's exhausting to walk to the end of the, out to the driveway and go to the grocery store and come back. That's pretty much my day. I'm not sure how that would help get a job. And based on the job I used to have, those wages actually went down. And then she said, well, you have these other skills. I said, yeah, but there's the skills I learned from my business. So I don't quite have the background, even though I've done all this stuff. I'm not really proficient enough to pass tests, right? I don't have the certification. And so I would actually be counted as a beginner, even though I've done this other stuff. So I said, I see no other way except for business. And she thought I was being kind of stubborn, but I really said, well, based on what I know now, we'll go ahead and just go from there. So I did one command, and I said, I have no idea how I can start generating. And I needed to earn, at the time, about $2,500 a month to contribute back to the house, whereas before I had been earning about $15,000 a month. Okay, I was like, ouch. But all of a sudden, to earn $2,500 felt impossible, based on my challenges right over here, okay, and what I perceived to be my obstacles. All right. So what was I looking at? I was looking through the lens of my beta mind and my hidden fears, my secret fears. And the blessing in it was I could say, well, you know what? I was really burned out. At least today, I don't have to make another, I don't have to make these 5 decisions. I'm not going to work a 15-hour day. I get to spend time with the grandbabies. My biggest decision today is what's for dinner. I like that simplicity, right? And so we have all this coming on, and this is the way it is for you. Now, if we go into our imagination, all right, we go, oh, you know what? I'm going to dream. I'm going to picture. I'm going to visualize. I'm going to imagine something greater, okay? The thing is, our imagination, we do start going into alpha, and it's very powerful. But it will tend to run into the limits, again, up against our beliefs and programming, okay? It will start bumping against things like the alpha brain is really impressed by ceremony. That's why ritual is very important. It loves symbols versus words, right? It likes tones and sounds and symbolism, and it's very metaphorical. It's very much like a very intelligent 3-year-old, and it can be very easily directed. But the thing is, when we start our imagination, we run to the limits because there's a certain loop we've been running. So here's an example. Does anybody else play this game called When I Win the Lottery? Anybody? If you play that game, raise your hand. I love playing this game. Sometimes I actually buy a ticket, right? But am I the only one that plays that? Oh, if I win the lottery, right? Please, the interactive guys. If I win the lottery, I tell you exactly what I do, right? And I used to get hung up. It would go just like this. I'd have the same loop in my head. Okay, first, I'll pay off all my bills. Then I'll set aside X amount of dollars for the future. I'll set aside X amount of dollars for my family. Then I'll go shopping. Oh, wait, should I take a limo, or do I want to go to Galleria? Are we all going to go to New York? Oh, wait, no, that's okay. We can do either because we got plenty of money, right? But then what's happening? I'm starting to kind of get worried. And then I'm like, well, should I buy a house or just go rent villas, right? Or do I really need a big house? I don't think I should have a big house. The lottery winners get a big house. And then what happens? Start spiraling down. And here's the reason that happens. If that happens to you, type in the chat bar. Go, oh yeah. It doesn't take long. Probably in less than a minute, you start running up against your limiting beliefs and your fears about losing it or being tricked out of it, or having to deal with all the con artists, or your family suddenly all trying to hit you up, and all that stuff, all those fears and those worries. And that's because when we start visioning, we will check back on, is that true? What do we know about that? Our brain starts doing what's called a transderivational search. And so we'll go, well, what we know about it is that you can't trust people. And that's our hidden beliefs. This stuff will start showing up. So we kind of run to the limits of that, right? But our imagination is very powerful, but we have to train our imagination, okay? So when we're doing the one command, we have this bigger idea. First we go, okay, I don't know how. I have more than enough money. I don't know how. You know why we say we don't know how? Because up until now, we have no idea of what that experience is of having more than enough money than what we could ever want, need, or desire. Because we're used to living from just enough, because we want to be good people. All that religious belief and everything our family told us about not being greedy, and don't take that second piece of chicken, and let other people have it first, and there's people worse off than you. All that stuff is ingrained so deeply. And you don't know how to get to that new place, because if you did, you would just go there. right? So when we access a new part of our brain, so here I'm going to dial back on something right quick, and is it okay if I'm giving you this little teaching on the one command? When we're accessing our emotions, we may instinctively look down because we're accessing different parts of our brain. If we're remembering an image or a scene, we may look up to the left. If we want to create an image like, hey, what would it look like if when a cat opened his mouth to meow, a bell rang, right? And then if we wanted to construct a sound, we would look hard to the right. If we wanted to remember a sound, we'd look hard to the left. We want to be able to recite poems or facts and figures, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's called analog digital, okay? So we're actually accessing different parts of our brain. When we roll our eyes up, our brain waves naturally start to lower because we are, one, going like into a neutral position. We're actually going right into what would be kind of like there's the frontal lobe, okay? But then we're kind of hitting the grand colossum, okay? Like imagine if you put your car in neutral. This is what we're doing when we roll our eyes up, okay? We're quieting down our nervous system. We're quieting our thoughts. We're quieting our mind. Then we take you through this visualization that seems kind of long, but the object of the visualization is to really bore your conscious mind. It kind of gives it something to hang on to while we go up to keep you engaged. But as you get trained, you'll just simply roll your eyes up. And you may even just say, I don't know how. So just think about something that you're concerned about right now, that is on your mind, that, you know, this thing needs to get fixed. And you don't have to share what it is. And think about everything you've done to fix it, or everything that you've worried about what it would take to fix it. You got it? Give me a little nod if you got it. Thanks. Now I just want you to just roll your eyes straight up, like you're trying to just look up straight up to the top of your head, like that, and just say, I don't know how, and take a big breath. I don't know how. And it helps to say it out loud. I don't know how. Now come back in and just check in on this thing that you were concerned about. If you are noticing a shift in your feeling state or your thoughts about this, do me a favor, unmute yourself and share. Look, I'm so close here.
It's so gone.
Huh?
To me, it was funny, like there was nothing. It was just evaporated.
Yeah, it just went.
And I've never done it just to do, I just don't know, while thinking of it. It's always been like adding the words. So that was really cool. So thank you for that.
Good. My pleasure. My pleasure. So, but then we want to attach it. Thank you, Pia. We want to attach it to an outcome we want, right? So we paused it. We went, oh, all that fear and anxiety, the frustration around it, the worry. Oh my gosh, I need to do this. But first I need to learn 27 new things, and I've got to retrain myself and motivate myself. And then I got to figure out how to manage my family. And then somebody's going to want to get paid before I have money, and I don't know. And then even if I make it happen, I'm going to screw up. Right? Well, we don't know. So we want to have a clear outcome. So before you think about it, you know, before you do the command, what is the outcome you want and why? All right. So we say, hey, I want to generate 20,000 a month. Hey, we can make it 2 million a month. But it kind of helps to train the brain to accept bigger ideas. For you, may even double it. Yeah, I've noticed this, people in the workshop, so often they can get really excited about wanting to manifest $1 million a month. or have a $10 million mansion or anything, but to even just try to figure out how to double their current income freaks them out. And so we want to go, hey, what is it? What is the outcome you want? Well, let's say, okay, I want to generate 20,000 a month. Why? Well, one, there's a lifestyle I want to have. Two, I have some things from the past to pay off. And three, I want to be able to pay into the future. And four, I want to be able to give generously to some things. Right? Those are good reasons, right? We have the past. We want to take care of our present. We have some things from the past. We have some things from the future, and we have something that we care about. Know why you want to do it. And then think about the other thing that throws people off is like, hey, I want to make 20,000 a month, but I don't want to kill myself. I think it should be easy, and I don't want to get into multi-level marketing, or I don't want to be a drug dealer or whatever, right? Well, you're not going to do anything. When we do the one command and we say, and I am fulfilled, it comes back in a way that is in alignment with your skills, your abilities, your values. That's why we align, okay? So we bring in this state of fulfillment so that when whatever the solution is that arrives, it's the perfect fit for you. And that along the way of creating it, you have a good experience. You're having fun. I'm a creative person. It took some time to learn to be a creative person and not be in agony while I was creating, because it was like giving birth. It'd be like frustrating, and I'd get mad and oh, I gotta write this stuff out, and then I would just sit down and just start writing. But I had to put myself through a little agony first, and then I thought, I wonder what would happen if I just sat down and started writing. Oh, how about that? And then I just started writing. But so think about that outcome. We know why. And think about how good it would feel. Like when the day you realized, oh my gosh, here's the thing I commanded for. Yeah, wouldn't you be grateful? Like it was, I don't know how I have $100,000 in the bank account. And then that day you're just piddling, you're doing your bills, and you get your bank statement and you open it up or you check online, you go, holy cannoli, there's $100,000. I didn't even think about it. There it is. Which has happened to more than one of our students. We had one lady that she worked really hard. She'd gotten ripped off by this like Don Juan con man, and she worked for 3 or 4 years trying to save up the money. And she got into doing some kind of illegal things. She actually got into doing like the deep personal massage, is what I'm going to say, is what she wound up doing. She was a massage therapist, but she was actually a really beautiful healer. But she got off over into this other world, and it was not a world that she really believed in or belonged in. She looked like an angel, but she didn't know how to get out, and it was her anger and resentment. And she said, I've got to get that $50,000 back. And so we did a command on the restoration of that money, because she didn't know how to forgive him or herself. She said, he'll never pay me back because, he's in jail now for something else. And I said, well, he is not your source. And even your ex-husband, this was part of a divorce settlement, who gave it to you is not your source. Who's your source? And she's very spiritual. She said, well, Creator is my source. And I said, there's no such thing as lost in the universe. If Source gave it to you, why couldn't Source restore it to you? And she couldn't come up with an answer. She just needed someone to hold that space with her, which is what we're doing here tonight. So we did the command. I don't know how it's restored. And all the benefits and the interest repaid. Like if she had invested that money, how much would she have today? Right? And she figured, that money would have been doubled by now. I said, okay, so we don't know how that money is doubled. We don't know how that $50,000 as rightfully yours is now restored to you as $100,000. I only know it's so now. And then I got to visit her a year later, and she was out of the life. She was doing her beautiful angelic healing work. She was healthy. And she said, Kathryn, you will not believe this, but I have $125,000 in the bank now, and it was so easy. I don't even know. I don't even know if I could tell you how it got in, but I just, you know, I have the money now. And part of it was because of her guilt and shame. She couldn't allow herself to accumulate the money from that source. Does that make sense? So she got out of the way. She allowed forgiveness. She allowed the creator to become her source. And this is what we're doing with the one command is we're co-creating from this greater state of being. We're co-creating the source mind, and you could call it God or your higher self or the universe. But there is that greater intelligence, and there is the relationship of you with the greater intelligence. And it is a loving, benevolent intelligence. And it just wants you to be happy. And it is also that voice inside of you and that nudge that is telling you that you don't have to settle and you don't have to adjust your expectations down. That's telling you that you are meant for greater things. And that's what we're meeting tonight. Was that helpful to talk about the one command that way and to see it this way? And we're going to be going into that greater place. All right. So we've got some beautiful chats or questions. All right. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. All righty. So I'm going to just check to see if we have anyone else that joined that I didn't say hello to. We had some latecomers. I see we've got Barry and Carol and Coral and Gail. June. Oh, that's June is Richard. And I'm not sure who River Cat is, but you're welcome to the call, River Cat. And let me see here. Hi. Hey, I'm going to unmute everyone. And if I could get a big hello, let me unmute everyone. Hey, how y'all doing?
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, hello. Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm
Doing fantastic. Doing great.
Oh, fantastic. Hey, do me a favor, guys. Type into the chat bar, if you can, where you're from. It kind of helps me with tuning in to everyone. And I'm going to mute everyone again. All right. Yes. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's see who we've got here. Calgary, Canada, Los Angeles, Victoria, BC, Red Oak, Texas. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. Barry's in the land of Oz. Is that Kansas? Okay. All right. Oh, fantastic. And then we have a lot of people who tune in that are in the group from all over the world. So they'll be listening to the recording later. And just so that you guys know, I do post the recording in the Big Vision Commanding Well Circle group. I always put it in the discussion bar, but then there is a place, if you look on the side column, it says videos. And that's where I post the videos. And then in the files, I always put, I have a link that's a Google file. That's a link to all the past calls that you can click and play. So 3 places to look. The discussion line, the videos, and in the files. And let's see here. If you are not a member of the Big Vision Commanding Well Circle, it's on Facebook, and you can just type in Big Vision Commanding Well Circle, and we will let you in. All right. Lifton Park, New York. All right. Wonderful. Okay, guys. So do you have a clear idea about what it is that you want to create, attract, or manifest tonight? Do you know what it is that you want to, we could even say change, remove, or improve. And what we're going to do is, since I had a little time teaching, let's see. It helps me to tune in, but it also helps the group to tune in. So if I'm going to ask, I'm going to kind of go through and unmute people and then just find out what it is. So Cindy, I'm going to start with you. Are you there, honey?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
I hear your beautiful voice. How are you tonight?
Good. I'm kind of late. Excuse me.
No worries. No worries. Hey, what is it you're wanting to create, attract, or manifest?
You know, I choose to increase my income, but it's not like, okay, I need some more money. It's having a business or opportunity that uses all my gifts, talents, and how I express myself in life. That's what's been missing. It's not, oh, I thought go get the
I
money.
highly recommend it. You know, one of the best reasons that I found to have a business is I get to take a nap whenever I want to. This is so important to me.
I want a business for wherever my feet are, that's my office.
Yeah. But, you know, like my sister had surgery, I could take off and be with her. But at the same time, you know, I'm not limited.
No.
But it is a challenge because I can work anywhere and anytime. I tend to work everywhere all the time. So I had to learn how to really narrow that focus and say, hey, what is, you know, like, and we're going to be talking about this in other times, but hey, what is the best use of my time? How can I bring the greatest value? And, you know, what's going to bring me the greatest joy? Because I did not go into
That's it. That's it.
sit
And
in my bedroom typing all the time, right?
And I've been practicing. I like to use my mornings to shop and stuff like that. Walk my dog. But my office hours are 1 to 4.
Okay.
Monday to Thursday.
Okay.
And I sit there on the computer, even though it physically, you know, I'm not seeing anything, but I'm just knowing that I'm going to get my body used to that.
Okay. When I first went, you know, it kind of helps to have a focus as far as like what that business would look like for you. But right now, let's just go ahead. It's like, I don't know how to I create a business that gives me more time, money, and freedom. How's that?
Exactly.
No. Okay. We're going to go ahead and go with that. All righty. Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
I'm dying to know, who is River Cat? Hello?
Yes, this is River Cat.
Hi, River Cat.
I am here.
Is that what you're calling yourself? Or, I mean, is that just a sign-on, or can we get your regular name? Or
Well, yeah, my regular name is Annie.
Hi, Annie. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yes, Kathryn.
What would you like to create, attract, or manifest?
Oh gosh, let me see here. I was mostly in listening mode, so I wasn't actually thinking about this. But you know what I really want to attract and manifest is I want to increase my self-esteem and my confidence. That's what I really want.
Okay, if your self-esteem and confidence were increased, how would you know?
I would be easily able to speak up and talk about the one command easily and excitedly and passionately.
Okay.
And I'd be able to write. I have a writer's block going on right at the moment. So I would, you know, I think it all comes back to self-esteem and self-confidence is what I'm thinking of. So that's what I want to change, remove, or improve.
Okay. I'm going to invite you to do something. Usually when we do the one command, we roll our eyes up and we make the command.
Yep.
For you, when you go up and you make the command, I'm going to have you come back down and focus on the base of your throat. I don't know if you can see me, but like right about where that little notch is at the base of your throat.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah, I know it.
Okay. Then massage the base of your throat.
Okay.
And circular way, and just notice which way feels better.
Okay.
And just everybody's doing that right now. Do you already feel the tension in your body release? And you know, the thing is, it's like, who am I that anyone would listen to me? Because I'm feeling the block in the back of your neck. And it's weird. If you're able to go get a chiropractic adjustment, I hope you will. And I think you need to adjust your chair and your computer monitor because it's blocking off your your neck. That's why I'm getting there.
Uh-huh.
But you can actually do a command. I don't know how I am free to speak my truth.
Uh-huh.
I only know I'm free now and I am fulfilled.
Yes, that's a good one.
Guys, just go ahead right now. Who doesn't want to speak the truth? So go ahead and massage the base of your throat. Let's do it right now. We're going to do it in support of Annie, but the Annie and us. And hey, the bolder we speak our truth, the bolder the people around us can tell the truth. I mean, the reason we feel weird is because we're walking around imagining that we're going to be rejected or they're going to shut us down or laugh, right? And then we hide, and then people meet us and they treat us weird because they know we're not telling the truth about what we really think or feel, right? So it's this vicious cycle.
Kathryn,
Yeah.
I actually think, now I'm not sure, but I think it's almost less about what other people would think and more about me. I think I have a huge amount of self-judgment.
It is all you, even if you're imagining other people.
Yes, that's right.
So I don't know how
Uh-huh.
I am loving and gentle with myself.
Uh-huh.
And I allow myself to speak the truth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So every time,
Yes.
guys, you hear an objection like that, oh, here's the reason, do a command on it instantly. Okay?
Uh-huh. Good.
All
Very
right.
good.
So go up to Theta, do it, and then I'm going to encourage you, like, hey, I don't know how I'm tuning in. You know, I don't know how I'm having a new conversation with myself. That's what I do. I don't know how I'm having a new conversation with myself about my potential. Only know I'm opening. I'm from. I speak metaphorically, even to myself. I'm a Texas girl, and everything I say is that. So all I know is I'm laying it all out on the table now, and it's all open for discussion now, and I am fulfilled.
Yeah. Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So focus on your throat on that. Okay. Thank you, Miss Coral. I'm going to call on you. How are you doing tonight, honey?
Well, I'm in my pajamas. How are you?
You're just fine, but you look you're nicer set, I guess, because you look very nice. So, what is it you're wanting to command for?
Oh, you know me. More money, more money.
Okay. All right, great. So, if you were making more than enough money, how would it feel?
Oh my God, it would be so relaxing.
Okay, so I don't know how I relax into making more money. I only know I am relaxed and at peace now because you've been stressed and worried and trying really, really hard. Let's just go ahead and try the other thing. Okay? I don't know how I relax into making more money easily and naturally. I only know I do now and I am fulfilled. Massage your forehead. Yeah, that's bringing in new blood there. That's beautiful. All right, that's your command tonight. Hey, Gail.
Hi.
Is this your first time on the call?
No, I was on the calls last November and December, and then I couldn't get on.
Okay. Well, I temporarily changed it being a smarty pants, and now we're going to be using the Zoom platform. So, okay. So, what is it you'd like to create, attract, or manifest?
I'm looking to sort things out so that I can get better housing that's more warmer for me.
Okay.
And it involves getting more finances in order to do that.
Okay. So get the mental image of what your finances are like. Got it?
Yeah.
What I'm going to invite you to do is to take that mental image and roll your eyes up and send that picture up into theta and just blow it up. Okay? And then make your command. I don't know how. My finances are in order and I have all the money I need. I only know that I'm living in a warm house that fits me perfectly now and I am fulfilled. See how we linked all that together?
Yeah.
And then we're going to expand it out to an idea even greater that serves more good. And then when you come down, you'll come down and then let that new image of your finances in order, which may look like a beautiful, file. I don't know what finances in order look like to you.
Yeah.
Me, I know it does not look like my big shoebox of receipts. That's what it does not look like, right?
Yeah.
So it's in order. So you may see like a spreadsheet or some documents or whatever in order looks like to you. And let that money come down into its proper role and position in your life. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Is that helpful?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Do me a favor, mute yourself. I've gotten off track on these. Let's see. All right. There we go. There. Thank you. Hey, guys, is this helpful to do the little coaching to kind of help people with their commands? All right. Hey, Miss Sue, how are you?
Oh, hi. I'm good, thanks, Kathryn. I'm well. What I was wanting for tonight is support in embracing my new identity, having it be just who I am, as well as sort of effortlessly and easily just speeding things up. I'm so tired of everything taking about 500 times longer than I would like it to. So I just want to sort of have it easily slip into place and let's just speed everything up. But as you were saying earlier, without, having to increase the time in any direction. So
yeah, because you've been kind of in a loop around mode, haven't you?
Yep, I have been. So
Yeah.
I just want to jump out of that
Okay.
and just have everything coalesce. I've been working really hard, but I want to just have it all coalesce and fall into place like speedily, like now.
Okay.
Also embracing my new identity, because that's been part of the loop around has been the backwards and forwards, the 1 foot in the old identity and the 1 foot in the new identity, and basically no real solid ground underneath kind of thing, hopping backwards and forwards between the two.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you just haven't made the decision, have you? I mean, it's been like, oh, I'll do this, and then then it goes into something else. So I don't know how I make the decision and take decisive action. I only know I am taking the right action right now, and I am fulfilled.
Thank you.
There we go. And I'm really proud of you. I know that this has been hard. And the thing is, I'm really happy that you haven't given up on you or your dream. So I just want to just witness your courage and tenacity in getting this thing solved.
Thanks, Kathryn. Thank you so much.
All right, honey. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Carol, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hi. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well. I think all of the previous statements apply to me. I can use every single one of them. More money, a successful self-employment, more self-esteem, more confidence, taking decisive action, and
that's why we get together. We're on one. We're all figuring it out together. And this is called borrowed benefits. So I know with you that you are working to get to that next level. You're ready to take the next step. You just haven't known what your next step is, right? You feel the pressure and you're ready to. So it's like, I don't know how the next step is crystal clear. I only know that I am taking the next right step now.
Perfect.
And I am fulfilled.
Yes.
All right. All right. Thank you for being on the call tonight. Miss Barry, how are you? Or Barry?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Oh, pretty red. Oh, I like that color.
And what I would like to ask, what I'm asking is for more money. Money, money, money. The thing is that I was thinking, what am I going to get when I have the money? And basically what I would like is more joy and happiness and freedom. The sense of freedom when I have the money that I would like to spend and use and give and whatever I want to do with it.
Yeah.
So this is basically what I would like to ask for today. However, I'm not sure if you remember last time we worked on my left eye that I had surgery on with the retina detachment, and I think it was your Uncle Bob.
Oh yeah, Uncle Ed who had severed, and we did the holographic connection.
Yeah. So do I still do it if it's not yet manifested?
Yeah, we say, you know what? Well, here's how I like to do it. It's like, I don't know how this eye is reattached, even though I don't have evidence of it now. I only know that I have the evidence that my eye is healed now, right?
Yes.
So we kind of do that because that mind is there. So I don't care. It's happening. It is healed. I'm holding that space.
Okay. And about the money?
Okay. Now on the money, I don't know, since freedom's really important to you and having
freedom and joy. Freedom and joy. Yes.
Freedom and joy. But it kind of looks like the freedom and joy to surprise people with gifts, sort of like, hey, did you want that? Did you need that? I'll help you with that, right? Oh, my guests are coming in from out of town.
It's first of all, it's for me to pay my student loans and other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Would that be a joy? Yeah, that would be a joy.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of it. Yeah.
All right. So one, align to that joy. Okay. And I don't know how I am joyfully creating. I don't know how I'm joyfully doubling my income. That's what came in for you. I don't know how I am joyfully doubling my income again. I only know that I am free to make as much money as I want or need now, and I am fulfilled.
Free to make, free to earn, free to have.
Hey, you know what? You can make it, you can create it, you can find it. I'm free to
manifest.
Yeah, I'm free to manifest it. But for some reason, I want you to create it.
Create, okay.
Yeah, create it. And, I don't know how the student debt, the student loan, is paid in full. I only know my debt is dissolved. Let's dissolve debt, guys.
Yes.
I don't know how my debt is dissolved. I only know it is dissolved now, and I am fulfilled.
That's perfect.
Yeah, we've talked about forgiveness of debt, but for some reason, dissolving comes in for you. Now, guys, notice I'm not looking into my little book of one command incantations. Have you noticed that I'm not pulling out the big book and here's the statement that you use? That's because it has to match your brain pattern and the way you think about and see the world. And even as I make a suggestion, she'll adjust it back to her. And that's absolutely correct because it has to feel true and right for you. Okay? So thank you, Ms. Bari. And I
Thank you.
know I'm your witness. I give testimony is true. I absolutely know that your eye is 100% healed. Now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Pia, you like that little book of incantations? My daughter wants me to write a whole bunch of commands.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay. So what is it that you want to create?
Well, what popped for me was the business of my body. So it's both, business, bring it on, business, money, generating clients and all that kind of stuff, but it's also my body, right? Mm-hmm. So it starts with my body. So it's like choices, shifts, actualizations, reconnecting. I guess that's the best way I can say it. It's not like there's a drama, there's just an awareness, of patterns that I'm repeating and that I need to shift.
Okay, great. So I don't know how I am creating new neurological patterns for success. I only know I am now and I am fulfilled. And one thing I like to do is when I notice I'm looping, I will I like my sister's house has a long hallway, or my daughter has a long kitchen. I'm in a little cabin that's about 12 feet wide right now, so it doesn't work here. But I'll get a long hallway and I'll put my goal at the end. And I start with a command, and I start just walking slowly towards it. And if there's any place I have a thought or feeling of resistance, or I go, oh no, this is stupid, I'm going to go, run away or whatever, right then I do a command. And I just keep commanding as I walk towards the object that represents what it is that I want. So it could be like your business, or it could be money, it could be anything else. And so that, if you think about it, the way we learn, we have a body sense of doing it. We tend to get a little mental with the one command, but I found I need to speak into my body sometimes where I'm holding the pattern. If I'm noticing that when I think about it, my stomach gets ucky or I get pissed off, then I just get immediately present to wherever I feel the emotion or tension in my body. I direct it and I do the command there. But then if I want to be able to start taking action, I associate action with the thing that I want to do, right? So the action is start with the walking, and I'm just commanding the whole time. And every thought of resistance or excuse or failure, I immediately pattern interrupt, do one command with it. Okay?
Cool.
So play with that. Start, making those shorter paths. Man, we're just giving out gold tonight.
Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you, Kathryn.
Yeah, try that. Okay, so I don't know. So we got yours. I don't know how I'm creating a new neurological pattern for success. We've talked about this on other calls too, that, hey, there's somebody that could be a model for you of success. So I don't know how I am replicating, I'm copying and imprinting their success pattern on me. So you could actually kind of borrow someone else's pattern and then adjust it to yourself. Okay.
Awesome. That's awesome. That was the missing piece. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Mr. Richard.
Hi.
Hi.
Continuing saga. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You look great, Kathryn. I heard you before. Now I'm seeing you. You look great.
Thank you. What is it you'd like to command for?
Well, just basically, everybody, what everybody was saying tonight kind of replied to me in one way or another. But if I had to narrow it down, which I do, because it's just, it's a simple thing we're doing, one little thing we're doing right now, I would say embrace a new identity for myself as a successful playwright.
Okay. I like that. I think that's your command. I don't know how I embrace a new identity. I don't know how I embrace my true identity as a successful playwright instead of new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Hey, guys, let's go for it. You ready? Y'all ready to go up there? All right. So let's go ahead and first let's close our eyes and focus on our heart. And the thing that you want to create, attract, or manifest. And there's this image of what it is that you want to create. We're going to add a little extra step. Okay. And oh my gosh, I realized that, Alex, I am so sorry. Did she drop off the call? I just all of a sudden got a little, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't want to ignore Alex. I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
That's okay.
Hey, Alex, are you there?
Yes.
I am so sorry. What is it you wanted to manifest tonight?
I have a prosperity feng shui video, and I've just had it completely streamlined and redesigned on the cover. And I need to think of a way or manifest a way through this to get into Amazon and the other outlets to sell my video. Oh,
we're going to make that. That is so easy. You're going to have a good time. All right. So I don't know how My video appears on multiple channels. I only know that it is a big success now, and I am fulfilled. Okay. I'm excited about that, and we're going to be talking about that later. All right, so thank you. All right, and go ahead and mute yourself because that will give us some feedback. There we go. All right, so now think about the thing that you want to create, attract, or manifest. Bring your attention to your heart as it aligns to you. You're very well grounded, but to really truly ground, just go ahead and think about being present in your body here and now. Wiggle your toes. And as you're aligning to the greater good of that which you're commanding, of how it serves you and your purpose will bring you joy. Roll your eyes up and picture, visualize, or imagine that you are traveling up a pole of light. And the higher you go, the faster you go, and soon you find yourself surrounded by a beautiful black void in space. Break through the darkness into the light. And we're going to silently state our command. And I'll say it for you. I don't know how and state what it is that you want. I only know that it's so now, and I am fulfilled. Just let that go. Let that expand out to an idea even greater that serves more good in its fulfillment. And bring yourself up higher. Just a little higher. Eyes still up. And I don't know how. I am creating a whole new neurology, a whole new field of thought and emotion within myself to create whatever it is that I want, need, or desire. I only know that I have everything I need within and without now, and I am fulfilled. Let it go. Let it expand out. And I don't know how I have new thoughts, images, and ideas that support my success. I only know I have a crystal clear vision now, and I have all the help and support I need now, and I am fulfilled. And now just feel yourself coming back down into your body. And as you're coming in, we're just going to unwind all those old thoughts, images, and ideas, those old rules, those old beliefs that didn't serve you. And just be in the state of gratitude, just saying thank you, thank you, thank you. And now as this new thought begins to arrive, allow this new image to come in of that business idea, of that whole body, of that money, of the debts dissolved, of you walking around in your new state of power and confidence, freedom and joy. And you realize that there's nothing in the past, the present, or could ever arrive in the future. No thought, image, or idea, no person, place, or thing, nothing could ever stop you from having that which you truly want, need, or desire, because you are a creator. And now just rewind everything within you to support this new vision. Bringing your attention back to your heart. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Woo. Make sure your fingers and toes all came back. Check in on the thing that you want to create or manifest and tune into it. What do you know now that you didn't know before? Because often what will happen is there'll be a new idea. So often you'll be kind of like, oh yeah, now I could just have peace. Now I don't have to worry. I can have trust, right? And that's a beautiful state. We want to be there. And then stay with it, because then you could go, hey, I wonder what's the next action I need to take in order to support this. Okay. Then the ideas will come in. You want to open yourself, and then little ideas will start popping in. And I want to encourage you, take fast action on those. Okay. What I've noticed with me is I'll struggle, and I'll still struggle. But then I'll say, you know what, I'm just going to do a command on it. Duh, right? Well, I don't know. I know this thing called the one command. But I really stay present to it, what it is that I want to create, what in me is stopping it, right? And I may do several commands, and I'll kind of be with it like about 3 times a week. I'll sit in and I'll really be present. But I command every morning and every night, and maybe as I go along on things. But then I'll get some little half idea. It's not like a full-blown big vision. It'll be like, why don't you do this? And I'll just do it. There'll be no resistance. And that one little thing, go, hey, I think I'll do this, and then just take action, and it explodes every time. It's amazing. And like one of the things that today I said, Sarah and I were talking, we're starting a new coaching program, and we were going to be starting a little continuity program. We said, let's wait on that. We really want to develop something deeper, and we want to have a really good system on it. But we know that there's a deeper coaching program we want to create. And then I said, Sarah, I feel like we're supposed to have a retreat. And within 20 minutes, I found the place. We figured out what the program, it was like, I'm not going to say it was 20 minutes, but like the idea came in. I knew exactly what to do. I jumped on Airbnb. I found, okay, one of 3 houses that are going to work. We got to figure out our time frame. And we know exactly how we're going to start this coaching program and how it's going to end and where we want people to go in the middle, right? And it's going to be something that really serves at a deeper, more personal way for empowerment. And it just was like a download. And it was like so in alignment. It was so perfect. And I'm so excited. I can't talk to you about it, but keep an eye out. I'm going to be contacting people about it, because this event that we're going to be doing, we can only have 8 people at, because it's going to be a retreat here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And it's going to be fantastic. But that came in, but it's going to be kicking off our coaching program. All right. So we'll be sending information on that. Also, I want to let you know that I'm going to be posting in the group if you want to work with me one-on-one. Sometimes we need to go deeper on these sessions that we have here. I'm noticing we've got some beliefs that need to get cleared up. We've got some patterns, and you need some practical support. So I've got a special offer that I'm going to be posting in the group tonight, just so that we can go ahead and get that booked. Let's go ahead and make these dreams come true, guys. All right. So I will post this video. If you didn't hear it before, this gets posted 3 ways in the Big Vision Commanding Wealth Circle group. 1, it gets posted right in the discussion bar. 2, there's a place where there's the videos. It says, if you look on that main page and you look over to the left, it says videos. I always post it there. And then in the files, there's a page that lists all the past One Command circles, and it's got a link that you can access the past calls. Okay, so 3 ways to access it. And then if you keep that file, that Google Doc, it's always updated, so you can always go there and save that, and you'd have it in your own files all the time. Okay, so all right, my darlings, let's go ahead and call it a night. Thank you so much for being on the call. Thank you for witnessing the success of everyone here. And I witness your mastery. So until next time, this is Kathryn Perry, the Big Vision Coach. And I love you and appreciate you. Bye bye.